Okay, so you have decided to call the werewolves. Yes, no,
Well,
yes.
after we come
Yeah,
to the fort, we will call the werewolves. Yes.
I. Hmm.
I mean, wasn't that what you said?
I mean, everybody's still gathering themselves up,
I
nicely
mean, we
sparking.
could. I guess we could call them now.
I mean, I could work on a thing as I go, right? Because I can use multiple tools on this.
Uh, if they are honestly send, you would have to send your voice because they're not gonna be unless you're sending spirit messages. And you're not sure which of them are able to receive and understand and speak in spirit language.
I only know the one dude, the
You
hobo,
assume
and I don't know
he
where.
could. You assume that stop
Didn't
sign could because he
didn't
deals
I
with
talk to
spirits.
him last session?
You sent him a message. You didn't look for a reply back. You were just like, you got mail, bitch.
Oh, okay. My apologies. All right, so I can only use voice for this. Then I can't use anything else.
You could try and establish a two-way mental communication in spirit language, but it would essentially be a matter of whether whoever you're contacting has the right gift to actually speak that language. In which case, if you do spiriting, it's gonna be coincidental. If you are actually sending your actual voiceover, that I'm gonna allow you to do that, but that's gonna be a vulgar effect, because generally speaking, people use
I'll
phones for that kind of thing. Doing it without a
spirit.
phone through uh you want to do spiriting?
Yeah, I can't risk a backlash right now.
Okay. Then go ahead. Who are you contacting?
Uh, can I just see who picks up?
No, you have to focus it on a werewolf you know.
Uh, which of the elders did I speak to? Gibraltar. Ooh, oof.
Gilberto?
Gilberto.
Gilberto.
Gilberto?
Yes. He speaks English.
He does. But it wouldn't matter whether they
So,
speak English or not if you were communicating with them in spirit language. It would matter whether
I
they
mean,
had the gift.
worst case, he doesn't know who the fuck it is.
Worst case is he has no idea what you're saying. He just knows that some kind of a spirit thing is trying to talk to him.
Yes. Which can be taken one of two ways, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna take it as like, oh god, the spirits are now falling. And they get there, the Karen's gonna be fucking evacuated.
Casual
So
acquaintance, you would need 4 successes to connect with him. And
what's the OT for this?
are you
Well, hold
just
on. I
trying
want
to
to
do
use
it
more.
on the way?
Yeah, no, like I'm working everything out as I'm walking with the group.
Okay. Let's see. Actually, I think I've been interpreting this wrong. It's based entirely on successes, so you're not limited, I think, by your sphere level for what you can contact. You need just successes, generally speaking.
Oh.
So you could, in theory, if you got enough successes, try and contact the elder who spoke to you originally. You just need a fuck ton of them. Just so, you're aware.
Yeah. We'll see how many successes I can accumulate.
Okay, so you want to do this while you're walking. Since this is a spirit thing, it's probably gonna be primarily based on stuff like math and Babylonian, because those are the kind of things you use a lot for this, I think.
Yeah. Numbers, math, formulas, all that. Yep.
Are you trying to invoke anything else into this?
Hold on.
You can add one additional effect in without significantly increasing the casting time or needing to figure out how to tie it together.
I mean, I'd probably try to like fit in like a true name here or there of like the form of what I'm trying to do, like how like the true names, like the sources that I'm like using to translate it.
Okay. You'll have 5 rolls. This is coincidental level 2 with an extra tool. So you are looking at a difficulty 4. And yeah, you would be doing this as you are walking, and you need 4 successes to reach him and 1 for the actual communication, I would say. So like total of 5. It should be pretty easy. Till you botch. That fails.
I guess I gotta fucking restart now because I can't do it because that ends it.
It does. You'll feel it come apart. Must be all the paradox you picked up. Royalty and listening.
Fucking
Okay.
come on now.
Okay.
Oh, that's
So you start speaking to Gilberto in spirit language. What do you say?
testing, Gabruto, can you hear me?
There is no response as far as you can tell. You can sense that you are reaching him, but he's not sending off spirit signals. They're just the background hum of, him.
Can I get him to find a spirit that I can talk to?
You can try and convince him to, but
can I send images over this?
Yes, in theory I would say so. Spirit language should be able to do that. But if he isn't fluent in spirit language, it might be difficult for him to understand and interpret the signals. But certainly you can try.
I'm going to send him the I should probably knock this down for 391. Escape use to 390 because that other one went to the dreaming again to be reincarnated. I'm gonna send like the image of like the numbers, and then like make it seem like it's like they're escaping from it to signify like there's this many that have escaped, so that it's
Okay.
simple to understand.
Give me charisma expression.
Why you hate me? Can it be intelligence enigmas or something because it's a code type thing or geometry?
You're trying to get across a point to a person who might be having trouble understanding
What's the
you.
difficulty for this?
This would be a 6.
Oh, fuck me. Why you gotta do me like that? I can't do these rolls.
You get back the very faint sense from someone who clearly doesn't communicate like this of defiance, anger, determination.
I'm gonna try to contact the spirit at the cairn, because that sounds fucking worrisome.
Like one of the trees?
Yes! The the bro tree that I talked to.
Okay. Go ahead.
I never thought I'd try to make a phone call to a tree before.
You are nearly at the village. You can make 2 more rolls, and at that point, you are gonna be at the fort, more or less.
4? Is that enough?
Not quite. You can pause outside the fort. And
Going to. Let me.
I need you to roll a luck die, allied. Actually, roll unlikely luck. now that I think
okay.
about it, because you are using Babylonian and making noise as you're traveling in theory.
Oh, well. What the fuck is a KL1?
Keep lowest.
Oh.
Okay, so you walk up to the fort, no one seems to be around. Person casually
Okay.
steps out of the shadows, offers you a cigarette. He's smoking one already.
Wait, who walked out of the fucking
You don't know
shadows?
him.
Where is
Looks
he?
like one of the villagers. He was like essentially leaning against the door arc.
I uh uh d-
Aye.
Oh,
who the fuck is that?
Um,
I have spirit running. Is that a fucking Thelaine?
I looks pretty similar to the she you saw previously, except darker, and the eyes are creepier.
Fuck it, sure, I'll take the smoke.
God damn it, Aline.
It roll intelligence academics to see how well you are doing Portuguese.
What's the difficulty? Because I was learning that. I was doing really good
6.
within the past few days. Hold on, let me get rid of the unluck. 6, you said? No, not
Yeah.
fucking. Why am I rolling luck die? God damn it.
The rest of you are there as well.
2, 4, 6,
Life
8.
Prime.
It's definitely charged with dark glamour.
It's like the other fuck. Alright.
Yeah, it's not aggressive in the slightest based on body language. Seems very relaxed. It just says in Portuguese, so, you guys been having fun?
God, can I speak Portuguese now?
You
Can I
can
read
do
its thoughts?
You can...
My specialty's language.
You can understand what it's saying, and you can get out simple sentences like, hello, I'm a stupid tourist, take my money.
I just try to. Could be worse. Could be better.
I mean,
You went on
two
a
of
hunt,
us,
right?
okay.
I see.
What?
That was you shooting, right? Pew pew, big beast, felt for home.
Pew, pew. Yeah.
We should have collected the bird.
Problem?
We should have collected the bird.
Oh no, I don't mind at all. They know the weak ones. Perfectly fine.
Yes, the weak ones. The commander is the weak ones. Yes.
You wanted to read it, right, Pengu?
Yes.
How much do you want to read from it? Let's see. What are the rules for Mind 1? Because you could start picking stuff up with Mind 1 already.
back.
Is there a
Mind
variation?
1 is sense thoughts and emotions. Mind 2 is read surface thoughts. And mind 3 is mental link.
Okay, so yeah, this is gonna essentially determine just how much of its thoughts you pick up.
Yeah. If I roll mind 3, I could. It's kind of like, aspects. Telepathy, probably.
It's all gonna be telepathy to varying extents. It's just a question of just how deep it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Either way, it's gonna be a coincidental effect, but you are gonna be casting it where it can see. So the effects that you are using are gonna matter
Yeah.
than the tools you use to enact it.
Energy, meditation, and symbols.
Energy, meditation, and symbols. So you'd
If
be...
I do only do energy and meditation, can I just like close my eyes and do the internal thing?
No,
Or would I have to go down?
you would have to do just meditation, energy work. You are,
No, like energy as in chi.
well, yes, but you are still doing something with your body to help direct your energy.
Ah. Or doing an exertion. I am doing push-ups. No, that's not. That's not. Hmm.
It's so weird being able to talk to them after murdering fucking 4 of them.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm dealing with the fucking Lasombra clan all over again. Oh, you killed my son? Well, he didn't deserve to live then. How are you on this fine evening? You don't want to fight? You don't want to fight me? No, I ain't got no problem with fucking you. You ain't in my way yet.
So, you guys come here often?
Meditation symbols for level 2, I guess. Could that work?
Sure. Is symbols
Right.
discarded?
No.
Okay.
Oh. I'm do I have to make a symbol or can I have a symbol already made?
If you had said at any point that you were preparing it, and
Yeah,
since
yeah,
I'm
I know.
assuming you were,
Yeah, I understand. No.
yeah, you would have to trace it out in some way.
No, but I'm more for later in the future. If I
Yes,
have a symbol already made.
You can carve one for a specific thing and have
All right.
essentially it around your neck or on a bracelet or wherever, really.
Can I use my necklace as a symbol for mind reading?
No.
No.
It would
It's all
have
in
to
my
actually
crochet.
be a physical image of the appropriate symbol. The necklace is just,
Something.
yeah.
All right.
Give me Dex stealth to see how stealthily you're doing this.
How stealthily I am. Making symbols in my hand or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Dex stealth. Difficulty 6.
Yes.
Not very.
Okay.
I mean, I might just look crazy, like standing there doing stuff in my hand, drawing stuff in my hand.
It knows you've
up.
been killing its kind, most likely.
Oh, it does. Wow. Oh shit.
So
you can just talk with it. You're even fluent in
Portuguese.
Brazilian or whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Fuck. That's the way I can read its thoughts too. Probably thinks in Brazilian, doesn't it?
Go ahead and make your roll.
All right.
You're
difficulty 5.
enacting level 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Difficulty 5. Yeah.
Okay. It's excited. It's
Wow.
kind of scared. And it's wondering if you're gonna try and kill it.
Let's kill
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Why? We just got fucked up by one
No,
of them.
no. I say it's what its thoughts make sense. For fuck's sake.
No, I mean,
Yeah, no, like, you did just start chanting magic in front of me.
No, he's just drawing symbols. He might have gotten away with it. It doesn't, at least on surface thoughts, you don't see any immediate sign that it's giving a huge amount of fucks about you and what you're doing at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't give a fuck what I'm doing. It probably thinks I have some kind of tech. Mages are crazy, yo. Probably doesn't even know we're mages, right? Who the fuck knows?
No, it would know.
But it doesn't know that we're mages. Surface thoughts.
Hard to say. It knows you're dangerous. Or
Uh-huh.
assumes you are.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, you guys gonna stay around here?
I'm so sad that I
Would
can't
that,
would-
understand.
would that be an issue?
I would ask you the same, is what I wanted to say, but oh, I'll let Stucky say.
I love how
Oh
Kraft
no,
just jumps in.
we don't mind. Well, this place is almost used up anyway. Most of us are probably gonna move on, I expect. It's nice to stretch my legs after so long, you know?
Can't blame you for that.
Can we point it to the vampire-infested cities? Like, there's some huge cities over there with full of people. Is this the vampire's province now? Fuck this.
Right. I'm remembering now. Yeah. Over yonder, yes, through the jungles or over the river. There's more people there. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thank you.
No worries.
I kind of just like look at Kraft.
It's not like-
You know, like when like the dog is acting up, and you just kind of give it that look.
Fuck you.
Why?
That's the look I'm giving Kraft.
It's only gonna do good things in the city.
Exactly. Fuck the cities, man. They're fucking. They killed one of our cabal members, man. Fuck vampires.
You know, this is gonna be a weird
That's right,
question,
that's right,
but people who kind of look like me, different eyes, lighter skin tone, seen any of them around?
So
Have we?
what did she think when I told her about the cities?
More excitement, like, oh yes!
Fucking God.
What is she?
It's a
No
he, it's just that the spirit form. You know how with some elves you can't really tell if they're a boy or a girl?
Ah, yes. So this is a female with the bigger peni. I see.
God damn it. Not really. I don't
Fuck
think I've
off.
seen any of these
Fuck
evil
off, goddamn
ones.
But yeah, what's the knowledge worth to you?
I know what
Did
we
we
want.
see any other? Did we see any other of his kind?
Not
Well-
in immediate sight, but there might be more around. It might have you covered by snipers or something. There's a lot of guns in this village.
I mean, it's scared of us, so.
I
No.
just only you know. I replied, no, sadly, haven't seen any that are like you. Seen others?
Sally? Did you call him Sally? Is he called Sally?
No.
We don't. But he didn't give us his fucking name yet.
Yeah, he hasn't.
He gives you an appropriate generic
Brazilian.
Brazilian boonies name.
It's Pablo.
Yeah, it's Pablo, sure.
I mean, Chekalo seems ready to sell him the location of the freehold.
Fucking God, if you do that.
Oh,
we have
yeah,
to
no,
pay
should
more
totally
about
put
that.
him in the way of the freehold and be like, hey.
That's
Here's
what
a-
I didn't do. I put him in the fucking direction of the vampires, our actual enemies. For fuck's sake.
Well, you guys give me some information and, you don't fuck with the more practical of my kind here before we leave. We could arrange something. We looks at craft, eyes wander the necklace. We could make you some more toys if you give us some time, I suppose.
Wow, that's such a. He's so much nicer than the fucking baroness or duchess or whatever.
That's because he's
Yeah, no,
a
it's
vampire.
It's just kind of like, wow, why are these the proper fucking and
That's
decent
because
people?
he's weaker and scared of us. God.
Let me just make the manipulation leadership role, or should it be manipulation expression to convince you?
I think it's expression, right?
I don't
He's
trust
not
Bay at
evil.
all. So-
I know he's scared shitless of us, so he's just trying
He's
to
not
make us
scared
happy.
shitless, but he's wondering
Okay,
if you're
he's
gonna
scared.
try and kill him. On a scale of 1 to, oh god, I'm dead, he's at like a 6.5.
No, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill
He
him. He
doesn't
isn't
know
causing-
that.
So let's take down a willpower point and
I mean,
roll
like, my gun's to my
manipulation
fucking, like,
expression.
slung on my back.
So that's 3 successes. He's making a reasonable amount of sense.
Not
See,
to me, I don't
section
understand
empathy.
Brazilian.
Not to
Oh yeah,
Jack.
no, that's right.
Literally only me and Jack, and everybody except fucking Nathan understands Brazilian at this point.
Even I've learned. Get good night.
I think you have to. Would you have to roll to understand what he say, allied?
you would need to
You would have
spend.
to really understand the nuances.
Yeah.
You have a very basic kind of understanding of the language. If you spend 2 XP points on it, I will let you pick up Portuguese when next downtime passes. Or in the first downtime.
Ooh, that actually might be interesting.
Question. Can I roll perception empathy, and would it be decreased difficulty since I know what he's thinking on the surface thoughts?
You have enough stuff to see that he's
genuine?
trying to cold-bloodedly use you, but he's not trying to screw you. He kind of views you as puppets who he's trying to attach strings to right now. And you are a lot more useful talking to him and working with him, or more properly for him, than you are screwed over and dead in a ditch.
He's still an asshole, like all the other ones. Alright.
Well, yes, but he's at least willing to talk to us.
No, the other ones, yeah, that's because we're weak, and he's weak, and he wants to use us.
That's the thing, though. They're only weak until they adjust, and then they turn out to be a legit.
Yeah, and then they fucking kill us.
That's,
Well, no.
You're so suspicious, Kraft.
No shit, hey. It's almost like
He's obviously a traitor. He's working for the changelings.
and
I'm gonna lean over to.
He
hostile
did.
to us.
He did
Excuse me,
ask
Black Lord.
if you had seen any of the she, and he's offering rewards in exchange for that information. You could
Oh.
literally pick up a treasure or two from him and whatever friends he can convince to help. And possibly you could also trade for some tasks in the form of glamour-infused crap that is used to
assume
trade
he-
for stuff.
Did
No.
we run into any fucking she?
We have.
Yes, the Duchess
tell-
and Cassandra would both be of that particular breed.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they know that.
I'll fucking say it then.
Would they know that though?
Hold on.
He described them by appearance, Craft.
Fuck.
Yes.
But do they remember?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I didn't botch anything, and the memories were coming back to me.
You-
I'm gonna lean over to Tom and discreetly ask what the thing is talking about.
What the thing he's talking about?
Yeah.
So
The
rude.
thing.
I have a question. Is stuff that they craft going to explode on us?
I'm literally wearing a necklace.
You
Not exploding.
don't know, but probably not. And it might let you see the dreaming. He literally was pointing at the necklace and offered to make more toys similar to that.
Fuck it, I'll tell him. What could go wrong? He seems like a nice bloke.
Oh my god.
I was gonna tell.
But you're so distrustful, Allied.
Look, okay,
Of the
I
trade in
understand.
particular.
Wait, I understand the current socio-economic situation we find ourselves in. He's between us and the door, and there's a shit ton more of these things behind us.
Exactly. We just need to
We
make sure
cannot
that
be
we just
picky
push
at
him
the
out the way and rush
No,
in.
that is offensive. Also, I feel like if we go to touch him, he's going to unleash, and then we're all just going to be on fire. So, no,
Okay.
I'm totally down with trading some treasures here for information.
Yeah,
Play it
I'm just
out.
going to fucking say it then. There's
No.
So if we're
Trade
if we come,
that trade, we will. If you get us those things, we'll tell you where they are.
yes, that's
Simple
what I'm
trade.
going to say. If we come to an agreement, then you'll give us more toys, and we will tell you the location of
A few of those.
those you hunt. That's good.
We know where some are. I'm just looking at them like they're traitors. God damn it.
That's because you're a traitor. You serve the changeling cause.
I
You know-
don't though. It's just my girlfriend you're fucking selling out here.
I scratch my cheek and I'm like, there's no reason we can't be neighborly.
That's no reason we can't sell out
Craft.
our party.
In character talk or shush.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So?
why I'm glaring at them.
Okay. Any particular particular things you want, or just things that will, I assume, let you see our world? Looks at Jack again.
We'll
I'm out.
consider it. Consider it a favor for that we can call in later.
Did they even do favors? They're nightmare
Like,
creatures.
Yeah, no, like, what nightmare creatures doing favors? What?
I mean,
We
the
were
thing
doing
is
this
that
for a
Mike's-
treasure.
What
why are
little you know of changeling society, oaths are important, Jack. If it swears formally, it might hold to that. If it's like changelings at all.
It's
Or it might level up because it broke an oath to a bunch of mages.
yeah.
We don't know how it works. They're the opposite of changelings from what
Yeah.
we've seen.
We know they're perverted and evil changelings. That's what we know.
You murdered them while they were breaking out of a prison they were unjustly put into. Hunted them down the moment
Shut
they
the
started
fuck up.
to enjoy freedom. Help the fucking technocracy slaughter
And what
them.
happened to the village, huh? They killed all the humans. That's what happened to the village. The fucker talked about the village.
That was a fucking accident.
Yeah, we were gonna use them as material for the farm. What
The
are you
humans? No, the humans we could use to make food for us. We can't use these Thalane to make food for us.
not with that attitude?
Fucking Christ.
You are limiting to what reality is. You need to focus on unreality, because that's a word.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because you're a virtual
Let's
adept.
get
That's why you have
back to
fucking
the scene.
unreality.
I would like to figure out where if this negotiation is gonna result in violence or not.
It shouldn't
Probably
result
not.
in violence.
We've
I
been very
just like
cordial.
don't fucking go with like a fucking favor, like get us artifact, get us like a treasure or
No,
something.
I'll just
maybe.
go for, but nah, I'll just take a. I'll just take some items if you have them.
How much is the information worth to him, though? What's he thinking now that they told him that? Since they fucking did it.
He's wondering that exact same thing. Just how much are these fuckers likely to know? And are they really worth the effort? And who can I convince to help with this? And how much fucking status can I get out of this? And how many fuckers can I get to follow my leadership? He's already starting to imagine an empire he's gonna try and build.
Uh-huh.
I fucking love this dude. God bless him. He's gone from I'm worried to how can I weaponize this?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yes,
true.
which banner shall I hang over the door of Brazil's capital? Fucking, I want this guy to survive because he is a man after my own fucking heart. God bless.
Okay, so Jacko, you can bluff, right?
Yes, I can, in theory.
The fucking
That's what-
bluff.
Why bluff if you can just tell him the truth?
I'll just roll a charisma expression.
No, the
to-
bluffing is to make sure that we get the better deal, Yaxi.
Ah,
No, I can just roll charisma expression for that.
You do not know anything. You know
It's
shit. Then you will
gonna
know that you know
matter
shit.
what you actually say. So,
Yeah.
who of you is saying what?
I'm saying that we'd be willing to trade our knowledge we have for some treasures of yours.
Some more
If you have
powerful, and I'll add some more powerful treasures than this. This is a very weak treasure compared to
Yeah,
what you guys
some
have.
more powerful treasures than the item he has.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is gonna require more time and effort, since we would have
Well-
to actually make them. Like I said, we might be willing to make you something, but we would be making it. And on this part, he's completely honest. They did not come out of dreaming carrying a fuck ton of ammunition and artifacts. They know
Yeah,
how to
barely
make
anything.
them, but they would have to make them.
Yeah, they barely have anything.
What would you need to make it a treasure?
No, it's really hard to make treasures.
Which is why I'm asking in character to the thing that's being honest with us. Like, what would they need?
For you to not interfere while we work on the treasures and make sport of the few humans we were smart enough to keep alive.
Sure.
Alright. That's fine.
You don't include us in that group, do you? I'm not gonna say that. I'm thinking that to myself.
Feels
I'm
like he's
thinking
just-
that. Yeah, I'm thinking that to myself.
So
I hope they
why
don't include
don't
us.
we agree on something specific? What kind of a treasure or treasures are you actually looking for? And information on what kind of things can you actually offer me and to what extent?
We can offer you the locations of two of the other kind. One which is somewhat powerful, and the other one that is the leader of them. As far as treasures, what we want in specific, we'd have to discuss that amongst ourselves.
We weren't really expecting to get treasures when we came here.
Well, so you know where my cousins have holed up, and you have been there, I assume, and have an idea how defended it is, and other valuable things like that. There's just a slowly spreading emotion of fucking score through his mind.
No! Okay, so that's for something big!
I love the fact too that like Kraft is over here like glaring at everybody. We're just all ignoring it, and he's the one who's like, "Guys, no, stop! Seriously, you're making a mistake." And we're like,
Yeah. I mean, I have. God. So angry right now, man.
This is what happens when one of them talks to a group of people and you have no fucking failure.
Well, you know what? Discuss among yourselves. I'll try to convince the others to stay the fuck out of the fort if you're like claiming it. But
Oh, we are.
it's gonna take us a few days to get the stupider breeds in order. So don't take it personally if one of them tries to climb over the walls or something. Just shoot them dead. Just kill the stupid ones, okay?
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, we'll
that was
do
what I
that.
was planning on doing anyway.
That's what you. Yeah.
Good.
I'm glad we could come to a reasonable understanding.
I'll have a better idea of what I can actually make in a reasonable amount of time in a couple of days anyway. And you just like compile the information you have for me, and then we can discuss.
Sure.
Alright, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Jailer, shake on it. Seal the oath.
I'll shake on it. Yes.
Oh, God.
No blood burn this time.
He shakes at you. Oh, by the way, ginger white dude, right? That's you.
Yes.
Some of our prisoners were talking about a witch. They said that you would like protect them and like something or other. Are they like yours? Do you want them back as part of our deal?
Sure.
Is he talking about the werewolves? Do I understand that he's
No,
talking about?
there's an image of a young Brazilian boy with a healing chest wound.
Oh, fucking hell!
Nice.
It's the
Oh,
cult,
God,
man. We're creating the cult.
Well,
Yes.
I can give them to you back. It just means less resources for making treasures. But if you care about the slaves, we can trade you some. Sure.
Somehow, I know some
Yeah.
canaries to go ahead of us for traps in the fort would be nice. I'm saying that out of character, by the way. Not in character.
You don't want them to know that.
Take them. We'll take them.
Okay, we'll try to keep a reasonable amount of them alive then, as a sign of good faith.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss.
Now, you hear screams. Yep, they've started the party with Monk. Listen, guys, I have to go. Otherwise they're gonna leave anything for me.
Go.
Listen, I'll be back in a couple of days. Okay, see ya, guys.
Yep. See ya.
Goodbye.
For fuck's
I
sake.
just shrugged my shoulders. He's such a nice gentleman.
So,
So
what was that all about?
yeah, fucking Nathan's there. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, no. Oh, I know. I look at her nicely. So, the best way to put it is, well, we are exchanging information, and they're off to celebrate freedom.
So yeah,
As
there's
an American, I can relate.
Yes, I too like freedom, fellow Americanos.
About 5 or 10 minutes later, the little kid comes running up and brings you a baggie of not well-refined cocaine, but it's probably safe to use, and just hands it to one of you before running back towards his captors, clearly mind-fucked in some way.
Oh no.
Yeah, we also need to
okay.
mindfuck the guys we get so they are.
We need
loyal.
we need to brainwash them back to our sanity.
Is
Our sanity.
is there
So
dark
just
glamour
one
in the
bag of
cocaine?
cocaine.
Not in a huge way, no, it's not gonna, just judge you with glamour. It doesn't look like a trap if you look at it with Prime. It just looks like them sharing something of what they found in the village, like good neighbors.
Like good
Okay,
neighbors.
sure. I felt that check earlier. I'm gonna take I'll take a hit of cocaine.
Don't do it. You're gonna get addicted, you stupid fuck.
I
I'm gonna
failed the
stop
fucking
you.
survival check earlier anyway. That's right, the
I'm-
stamina check when we were in the fields earlier, from what I heard
Yeah.
anyway. So.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
but they
failed there,
cleanse
but-
it out of your system with life, so you're not
Yeah.
like drugged out of your mind. But
Oh, okay. I thought it was still gonna suffer. Okay, yeah, no, never
No.
mind. I misjudged the
Fucking
situation.
saving you. I would have stopped you from taking the cocaine too. Can't have you falling too
it's,
deeply now.
it's not a huge amount, but it's enough for a very fun evening for 4 people.
Nah, it's against
Yeah,
my
I
personal
added bag of
philosophy.
cocaine to the
I have,
inventory.
I have phone calls to make, so I'm gonna go inside the floor.
So I'm gonna share I'm gonna tell them that I mind read him and tell them what I saw.
Okay,
What
you try to open the front gate.
Rep,
It's still barred.
rep.
Oh no, wait. That's right. Oh well, fucking. No, I have the necklace though.
Yes.
It
You
was
wave the
supernatural.
necklace.
It's literally barred.
Oh no.
How the fuck did we get out again? Teleportation.
How
Yes,
hard is
you
it-
teleported from the bowels to straight outside.
So
Yeah,
how
no,
hard
I
is it to climb the wall?
Let's see. We're gonna say Dex Athletics at 7, and it's like 3 floors up, so you need to accumulate 6 successes.
Fucking let's do it. I'll start.
Keep your wound penalties in mind if you're climbing.
Fuck me. Can I boost my strength?
This would
I guess
be
it's-
Dex based generally.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna boost my dex.
Okay, you just kind of climb. You're about a foot off the ground, I have to see.
Ah, did I fall?
Or
I break my neck.
Okay. You are
Oh, fuck.
about
Alright.
halfway up, Jackalor. Roll for... I'm gonna roll 4d10 as bashing for you. Because that's like 2 floors worth of falling.
Yeah.
Roll to soak.
I'm just gonna wait outside.
Ouch.
You think you really hurt your ass with the way you landed.
God damn it.
You are climbing, Nyaxi. You are 3 successes so far.
I don't have any athletics.
And you vault over the top.
Okay, do
No,
I
no, I
see
don't guess
anything
I don't have-
inside?
Yes, you see the gutted remnants of the buildings. Life 4.
Open the-
Do you? I don't think you.
Life 3. I think meant life 3. I missed
Okay. And you are trying to buff your dex for climbing.
it. Uh-huh.
So
Go
can we
ahead.
actually unbar the door now?
Yes, you go. Hmm. Yeah, the werewolves here were not particularly alert. It's just a bar. There isn't like a shiny chain around it.
Okay, then I'm gonna open it.
Okay, give
And
me.
then I'm
What's
going
your
to walk
strength?
2.
Yeah, give me strength athletics roll at 8. It's the kind of bar you usually lift with more than one person. It's a fortress gate.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Holy
you
shit.
leverage it up. Say you need one more success on that.
You can use forces to like make it easier to lift. You know that, right, Nexi? Like forces 2 or 1.
Yeah, but why use magic? And
It slips
You
out of your
leverage it.
grasp. You hear a thud from the other side of the gate.
Oh, Nyaxi's dead.
oh,
That's
it's
all
fine.
Frederick says.
It's fine, guys.
Last time you said that, you were bleeding to death.
Naxi, something taps you on your shoulder.
Oh no.
What's that?
It looks like it's a golem of some kind made of rock with trees growing out of it. It seems to be faintly translucent and then it solidifies. Your token, sir.
I have the token. Hold on, wait. Was that loud enough for us to hear outside?
You hear muffled voices from the inside. It's at the gate.
I'm gonna call out to the others that the thing is asking for the amulet.
I shout back, I have it!
Sir, if you do not have a token, I will need to evict you, forcefully. Please present your token, sir.
I mean,
Is there a way to...
Can you throw it? Allied?
Strength athletics allied.
Fucking, I can throw it
I
otherwise.
don't have any athletics.
I can try and throw it.
I'll let you use correspondence matter too to try and place it on Nyaxi, like in his hand, but it is gonna be vulgar.
Do it. I believe
Yeah.
in you.
What's difficulty for that?
6.
Oh my fucking god.
Sure, fuck it. You know what?
Time for parallax backlash.
Whoosh. Oh,
The fail.
I mean, it
More
doesn't...
paradox?
No, there's no paradox on a fail.
This is vulgar,
sure.
so you always take at least 1.
Oh my god, I'm at fucking no fucking more, because now I need to wait 3 fucking months. That's why they want to do it, because it's a fucking month worth of...
That's what I told you. Fucking give it to me so I can throw it over.
Why the
There
fuck
is
do I
like
ever
a
listen to
roof
GM?
over the gate, and I actually had to go around. There's not gonna be a convenient arc for it. You could throw it, and actually could try and see where it lands and make a run for it.
Oh god.
In the middle of the night, too.
Does the thing not hear us on the other side?
It's
saying
not
that
the
we
middle
should
of the
go-
try and
night,
find
it's
it?
late
Hey.
afternoon, so there is still light, Jackalor.
Oh.
The sun ain't down yet, you're good. And you're all really energetic, because, you know, you are all high on cocaine to various extents.
Alright, I'm gonna throw the thing to the Axie. I'm gonna strength athletics.
No, I'm not risking it being thrown the fuck over and nobody having it.
Okay, so you want me to walk, climb over with the token?
It can hear that you are screaming that you have it, but you might be outside. It's area of operation and you're not with a person who you're granting passage to.
Just give me the token.
I
I'll try
can't
climb.
climb!
No, but he can.
No,
Give it to me.
I don't know why the fuck I was shouting at the thing inside, Jack.
Yeah.
That's fucking. Now I'm down for fucking 1, 2, 3 fucking months, and
Yeah,
Give
but can you
me
give the token
token.
to Jack so Jack can climb over and present it?
sure, fucking take it, go.
Right, let's go. Spend a willpower on climbing. Difficulty 7. Dex Athletics. 4 successes. How many do I need? Do I need to roll again?
Yes, so you're climbing as quickly as you can go. And you have the token, right?
Yeah. That's
Next,
7
see.
successes total.
Okay.
Am I up yet?
You would be. Give me a
My
second.
turn.
When you're halfway up, Naxi, are you trying to delay the thing in any way?
Sure, I'm. Huh.
On my way. I'll yell that while climbing.
Nothing
Oh,
comes to mind?
I mean, I could pretend like I'm searching my pockets or something.
Okay, give me a
Stupid golem,
manipulation
right?
subterfuge roll.
It's like 3 die.
Any willpower?
Willpower?
So this will be opposed by its gnosis roll, where it
It's
tries
just
to
gonna be
see.
like,
This
wait, but
most
maybe
spirits
it
can't
can-
materialize in the physical world. The fact that this can means that it's reasonably powerful.
Yeah, I should probably not lie to it. I will ask it for some patience while my servants are triggering the token.
Servants.
Okay, make a charisma empathy roll at 7 as you essentially beg for your life.
Asshole.
I'm.
Don't get killed. I already saved you once. I can't save you again.
Yeah, I'm spending a point of willpower. That was a good point.
Point well spent, yes.
I'm
Okay.
actually about to get fucking football carried over the goddamn gate and it lobbed into space.
He's gonna lob him over the wall. Get the fuck out, bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll initiative, Nyaxi. Now, spirits work differently, so it doesn't really get any bonuses as far as I know. Yeah. So, it is gonna attempt to take a swing at you with a fist.
You want to
Nyaxi,
dodge?
it's not gonna be too long. The one success on the begging thing did delay it for a few seconds. Help is coming.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna
2 or 3
dodge.
rounds that you need to
Can I
survive.
use? Okay, can I use like forces or entropy to make dodging easier?
Yes, you can. It will reduce difficulty of dodge.
Entropy, right?
Yeah, I think
You're
I'm gonna
predicting
do that,
pattern.
and I'm gonna dodge.
You can also, instead of dodging, parry with the sword.
That would hurt it though if I do better.
It might make
No.
it mad, and you would need to split between drawing, I think, because you would have had it away while you were climbing.
Yeah, I don't want to make it mad. I just want to dodge.
Okay, so go ahead, make your rolls for that. I think it uses its willpower to measure how well it can of the hitting things.
Okay, so it's a level 2 sphere, I assume.
Yes, and it's coincidental. Okay, that reduced the difficulty by 2. That is its 2 hit.
It's my dodge.
You
Okay.
just like matrix dodge it.
Yep. That's one turn.
Backwards.
It is gonna attempt to grapple you.
I'm on
I'm
top of
gonna-
the wall at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same again.
You are gonna crest the wall at the end of this turn, and next turn you're gonna be initiative rushing in to try and stop the fight.
Uh-huh. I have the token, I have the token.
So I assume you're gonna do much the same, trying to dodge its grapple.
Yeah.
Okay, it attempts to grapple. Okay, you end up behind it. Pengu goes over the wall. Roll initiative, Pengu.
Let's hope for the best.
I don't think you
I mean,
can
you
get
don't
below
need
it
Yeah.
because of how it works out. Okay.
I have the token. I'll say to the golem and, show it the token.
Okay.
Throw it. Don't.
What?
Do not fucking throw it.
I'm not throwing it.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
a
fucking
show.
say that.
Okay.
Show. I'm gonna fucking show the token to the
The
golem. man.
golem declares as taking another swing at Nyaxi. I assume
Yeah,
you're
I'm gonna
hunting dodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge again.
Okay. Dodges like that, I'm gonna apply the unbelievable coincidence rolls. So the next entropy roll is gonna be at +1 difficulty because you're stacking a lot of. It's starting to get
Wait.
more ridiculous.
It's a
I
golem,
mean,
though.
I could probably make a mundane dodge.
Yes, but
Oh.
it's still essentially what people would find unbelievable. It's not necessarily measured by people actually observing, but by the local consensus. It's reality that's watching, not the people.
Isn't the local consensus a bunch of Thalanes that are eating people?
The bubble of consensus is big enough to spread out from the big cities in the area anyway. And there's inertia to it, and in general, it's a rule in the book that I can apply if it gets ridiculous enough and magic is involved, and 7 and 8 successes in a row does sound like 2 ridiculous coincidences in a row, so I'm applying a +1 difficulty to the next magic roll for more of the same. Mostly I want to see you spitting teeth.
I'll roll it then.
I mean, Kraft is in before me
Yes,
in
he's
order.
yelling out, brandishing the token. It's still taking a swing at you.
Can't fucking stop.
Say you grant Nyaxi permission or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay. It declares as taking another swing at you.
Oh, no, it's just hostile. Kill it.
Pengu hasn't said that he grants Nyaxi permission, he
I
was just yelling
grant-
out the thing. He can do it
Yeah,
this
okay.
round.
Yeah, I grant him access. Or whatever, I'm supposed to say. To make sure it's
You
that
don't know
fucking
what you're
good.
supposed to say. What do you actually say?
I mean, I've heard what Allied said to the other fucking spiders, right? To grant us access. So I
just-
know what to fucking say.
Yeah, he essentially showed them the token and was kind of like, yeah, these guys are with me.
He's with me, I guess I'll fucking say.
Okay. It's gonna roll to abort out of the attack. It succeeds.
Ooh.
It freezes mid-swing. resumes neutral positioning.
God damn it.
I think
I'm
they'll open
gonna
the fucking door for
compliment it
this.
on its wings.
Do you wish me to open the door, sir?
Yes.
It sounds passive-aggressive when he says it.
Wow.
He goes over and just slowly lifts the bar.
And then I point at the two, the rest of the party and says they are also with me after he opens the door. You can close it after they enter.
Okay.
I hold my fucking hand, my fucking token back.
You don't get to talk to spirits ever again.
Well, that was some fun.
I'm just incredibly fucking angry at the moment.
I'll
In
give
character.
the token back to Allied. Because the werewolves gave it to him.
He just goes off into one of the ruined buildings, and through the doorway you see it stand over one spot in particular and fade back into the spirit world.
Bye, good sir.
Well, at least we
Yeah,
have
that was,
spirit defenses.
Yeah, that was some nice sparring.
Alright, so we're gonna be here for the next couple of months. Let's get this place explored and prim and proper.
Okay. So I assume you want to investigate the interior of the fort to the best of your abilities. Everyone, give me perception investigation. I'm gonna assume that you are auto-succeeding on basic perceptions. So just list in the chat what sensing spears you want to employ as part of the basic thing. And like I said, perception investigation rolls. Difficulty 6.
I don't know how this character made it to rank 5 in fucking archaeology. Rank 4.
Bribes.
Investigation.
Cartel bribes.
Oh. I don't have any money though.
Yeah,
You
but
have
we
a
have
collective resources of 3. You used to have 4 before Penn died.
Oh.
If you don't have investigation, since this is a matter of a systematic search, I'm gonna raise it by 2 on the difficulty.
I have investigation.
Okay.
What,
I have investigation.
4, 5. I have 5 dice then on the difficulty.
How many spheres can we use?
Any that you have, you can just go over this and peek in, see if anything stands out.
Can I activate every single
Why
one
are you
then?
rolling 5? This is perception based.
Oh, this is perception based.
Yes, you are trying
Oh.
to notice things. If your dice pool is
Shoot.
too small, you can just focus on something else. You don't have to be looking.
Can I how long is this gonna take, this whole searching the place over?
I'm assuming you're just spending the rest of this evening searching it out while things supposedly quiet down a little bit outside.
I wanna try to talk to Tree Bro.
Okay, then you can do that instead. Give me the rolls for that.
4D4 one more and then I should be able to have actual
Yes.
contact with him. Hey!
Okay. You can do that. Bengo.
I rolled
Did
2
you?
successes. Yeah, first roll.
First roll. 2 success, okay. So that's a total of 8. And you have Prime. Lots of fun things.
Prime, entropy, life, and mind.
Okay, the fort up above, matter, force-wise, there's not a huge amount of stuff that you detect that's weird, but you definitely detect that there is some kind of distortion, like a barrier in the building where the Earth Spirit faded away. And examining it more closely, you can tell that there is a hollow spot right under where it vanished. Looks like it's cloaking some sort of entrance into the bowels.
Hmm.
Oh, that's why we couldn't move it. His fat ass was standing on top of it.
Okay, meanwhile, you contact the tree spirit.
Testing. Excuse me, tree spirit. Can you hear me?
Who is this? I can't see you. Who is this?
This is oh, okay. This is one of the mages that visited the cairn.
Oh. Oh, yeah. What do you want?
So I'll be honest. I'm not sure which one of you guys could do spirit things. Is kind of why I'm contacting you. Can you get one to come and be the translator for me by chance, boss?
Come where?
No. Like, get one of the ones that speak spirit to come to you, so that you can tell them, and then they could tell whoever they need to, as to an update on what's going on, in case. Yeah. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm working the best I can. I don't know who.
Okay.
Karen
Fine. What do you need me to pass on?
I tried to contact Gibraltar, and 390 of these evil nightmare things have escaped. We got rid of 3, and
Four.
we drove 4. Thank you. 4. That should just be gone. The what was it? The bridge collapsed, right? Do we know that?
You don't. You just know that there was an explosion of energy and a technocracy gunship just jumped out.
The position of where we were, don't know how it is. We saw everybody pull back. But no more has filtered out, so we think it's secure. From what we know, we are at the. No point lying. We're at the fort. We haven't heard from the pack around here. We hope they're all right. Have one of them contact me if they need anything. Until then, we got to just lay low here. We're close, and we're in no condition to move out.
Okay. I think I got all of that. I'll try and pass it on.
Thanks, boss. Good luck with everything over there.
Okay.
And then I like close at that.
Meanwhile, as you continue your investigation, you do on occasion notice little spurts of dark glamour coming out, and on 1 or 2 occasions you see the flimsy, transparent forms of what you assume are mortal lane coming out in like 1s, maybe 2s. Not necessarily through the fort this time though. 1 or 2 of them sort of do rise out of the ground where the entrance is, but a lot of them are appearing outside the walls. It looks like whatever, carefully structured passageway there was has been mangled horribly and they're just popping out wherever. But there is a steady trickle as the news of the terror attacks spreads through the world.
Oh, so like we can't even stop it at this point. They're just coming out now. They're just.
You slaughtered the fuckton, in theory, and you stopped some, in theory, powerful ones. You helped a little.
It's just gonna take longer for them to get organized now. Or it's gonna be quicker with this asshole that we were negotiating with. Either way.
But yeah, you essentially do know where the spirit is and where he's maintaining a barrier a couple of hours later. And you have a pretty solid grasp of what this fort has as far as actual power goes. The fort on top isn't really the center of the node, that would be deeper in. It's more the structure that's covering the real thing, and the real thing is buried.
Should I go talk to
Don't tell me
the?
this is some like ancient Mayan grave bullshit going on here. And that they built a fort on top of it.
Spoiler alert! Guess
Well,
what? They built a
that
lot of
would be
things on top of it.
sad, and you know, listening to Jacklor eat and hiccup as he stuffs his face because he can't eat at a normal speed is really enjoyable.
Yeah.
God damn
I
it.
forgot to use my mic. Should have mentioned
I-
that you could hear that.
Can I talk to the stone guardian?
Sure, you walk up, you flip your spirit senses on. He's just standing, arms crossed, over what you assume is the way down in the spirit world.
Can we lift that with him standing on top of it in the real world?
You don't know. You would need to actually roll to cast it because you don't have enough dice to auto succeed on it, even with a basics class.
What? How many dice do I need to succeed at this?
5 to auto succeed at level 2 effects with 1 success.
So I have to. I meant no. I meant how many successes do I need to know if he's holding it down in the real world?
The simplest, if you don't want to use magic, you know with 1 dot of werewolf lore, you could roll at like a 9 to see if you might have heard something about how spirit shit like this works, but this is really specific, even for a werewolf.
Can I just ask him?
You can. That would probably be
Hey.
easier.
Excuse me, Mr. Guardian.
He seems to ignore you. Unless you're gonna use magic to create a connection. He's currently in the spirit world.
Oh, he is. Okay. Yeah, no, fucking. What is that? Fucking difficulty 5?
Yes.
Okay.
He looks up, locks eyes with you, nods.
Excuse me, boss. Are you holding the door down by chance in our plane?
Yes.
We able to get down there?
You wish me to open the way?
Is there anything we should be aware of beforehand?
The spirits inside won't be aware that your friends are authorized. Keep them close until you have shown them to the creatures inside.
Are there any specific ones I should find? I encountered what are they called? The
Pattern
what are the spiders
spiders.
called again?
Pattern spiders.
Pattern. I already ran into the pattern spiders and I showed them. Is there anything else down there?
I don't know specifics. I know there are spirits there that are meant to cleanse the place over time.
Ah, well, that's nice of them. Let me go get my friends and then we'll head down. Thank you for the information, good spirit. No, okay, go find the others. All right, guys, are you ready to go into the basement? That sounds sketchy when a virtual adapt is asking that question.
We never discussed the changeling what we want.
What?
There are treasures we want from the Thalane.
Yes, the idea was that he's gonna talk to his people, you're gonna figure out what you want among yourselves.
I honestly say we get something protective of for the place, like we were gonna get from
Guest list?
Guess
Yes.
contract. It's fucking contract plus what I have. What's it called?
No, it's Sovereign 3 for
Sovereign.
guest list.
Oh.
Yeah, guest list is pretty cool.
Yeah, alright. Fucking guest list.
So, into the basements, I assume.
Yeah, sure, fuck it. Alright, guys, stick close.
Okay. You head into the basements. The little light that shines in from above makes it clear pretty quickly that this is not the basement where you expected to end up in. This seems not rough caverns and ancient temples, and more like what you would expect to be the internal structures of a Portuguese fort.
Nice.
Fun.
Is it actually as nice looking as it looks on the map?
The walls are still there and the remnants of the furniture, but it's about a century-old furniture at this point.
I mean, we can still sleep here, right?
You can set
Just need to
something up,
clean it.
yes.
That's good.
Can we use magic to clean the place up? Yeah,
Uh,
actually, forces make the wind blow away the dust.
Hello!
That would choke us all to death, just saying.
We can just clean it.
are
over the
you
next
still
months.
continuing your investigation down here as well?
Yes.
Well, first we should contact the spirits down here before anybody gets fucking
Before we
whacked.
split up.
Yeah, let's wait for allies, okay.
Okay, you're
I
looking
still have
around.
spirit-
You
still have
don't
spirit on.
you don't immediately see spirits right here.
I kind of like, hello, are there any? Because I guess I'm talking both like out loud and like the spirit plane too. Like, anybody here?
Just assume that this door here is not there. As far as you can tell, that's just a solid wall. For simplicity's
Hello?
sake.
I remember. Okay, so I know that there was a place of power in the node.
Yeah, with Prime 1 and knowing what it feels like it's further below.
Okay.
There any spirits here? Hello? Hello?
Something
Oh, there we
sort
go.
of climbs through the floor, struggling a little as it wiggles out.
Hey, you need help there, boss? Kind of like, you need help?
You called.
Yes. I'm supposed to present myself and my those that I give permission to be in here with to the spirits that are guarding this floor and things like that.
It
Before
looks
you guys,
you over. I have seen all of you already.
are you the only ones down here?
There's the ones we are not supposed to bind crawling down below, but we don't really talk to them.
Can you lead us to them? So they're spirits too, right?
Yes, but they're
All right.
wrong. Not like you and
They're-
me.
They don't look like us.
They are
Worm.
different.
I mean, if this level is safe, that's enough for now, I think.
Are
Yes.
they infected?
They change things. They are wrong.
Might be
no.
word then, huh? Could
It sort of skitters a bit closer to you, then sort of recoils. You've been changing things.
Paradox.
Yeah, paradox.
I look down and I go, paradox. Yeah,
I'm not allowed to touch you either, question mark.
ask,
Yes,
ask,
no, please don't touch me until I'm better. I need to get rid of it. Please don't. I don't know what will happen.
I can
To
touch
either.
the 3 other ones.
don't. We're also
Check
wrong,
them.
allied.
Check them first before you touch.
The fuck?
It skitters over the ceiling, pauses by each of them, skitters back. I have checked them.
How bad?
They need to be bound.
Please
They are
no.
wrong.
I look back at them. Oh, it's that bad. Alright, guys, we can't sleep down here.
I mean,
Why not?
you can just tell it that it shouldn't find us.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Guys, we have a lot of... They're confusing Paradox with... What is it? Worm Taint? Right?
Probably not, but pattern spiders are forces of stasis, so things that literally redefine reality wildly is kind of the thing that goes literally against their very nature as
There's
spirits.
dynamic
Oh,
and there's,
okay.
you know,
Um...
entropy is the thing.
Oh, so the more paradoxical we get, do the less banality we have? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's just that pattern spiders can eventually start to sense it, and you're revolting to the very soul of what it is, essentially.
Alright, I speak up and go, guys, it's we should sleep. We should just stay upstairs until we. Even if I tell them not to, they have to fight against their very being to not attack us. It would be better off if we rest upstairs for a couple of weeks and stuff.
Yeah, upstairs in the woods or what?
No, upstairs in like the actual fort itself, like the upper levels.
There's not much left in terms of buildings.
It
Yeah,
would
there's
be
nothing-
pretty bare. If you set up nests down here, you could recover willpower and exist in comfort, provided you could get food and water. Up above, you would be exposed enough to the elements that you wouldn't be getting quote-unquote good rest.
I turn to the I turn up and I go, can we rest here and fix our issues if we stay on this floor and the uppers? Would that be okay with you and the others?
You have the token. I do as
Yes,
I'm commanded.
It's still nice to ask though. You're still, you know.
Okay. Okay, that's perfectly reasonable. Give me a charisma expression roll to see how far you've encouraged it to go against its bindings and have a will of its own.
Oh well, fuck. Difficulty?
6.
Oh boy, the one time I shouldn't roll high with this.
I mean, it's only 2, it's not gonna be that damaging.
You see it sort of get introspective and chitters to itself. Calculating. Calculating!
I look at it and go, boss, please don't. I understand. We'll make it up to you.
Oh god.
You're making it worse, just saying.
Oh, am I? I don't fucking never read anything about werewolf fucking spirits.
Treat them more like you would treat a servant than an equal.
You
Oh.
see it.
Everything to you is a servant, Yaxi. Shush.
It
I
sort of
didn't know
just
that.
asks. I get an opinion of my own.
Oh no. Ali, what did you do?
It
I've made it self-aware.
it steps forward. It would be for your own good. You can't be happy wild like that all over the place. It slowly reaches out very gingerly one of its legs towards you in the spirit world.
Don't fucking let it touch you.
This is the right thing to do.
Oh no. Why did you do? You fucking broke the werewolf magic on it. Why you be like this, Ali?
This is how it has to be. This is right. You are right. I shouldn't be a sheep. I should do as the weaver commands me. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? I have a job to do. I have a purpose in life.
Can I turn it into a familiar at this point? Because fucking I broke it so bad.
No, you didn't break it. You restored it. It
Ah,
was broken. The well was already broken. You made it whole again.
I made it better. Is it going to now eat me?
It's gonna fuck you.
Oh,
It wants
That's
to
not.
make you fine, working again, and perfect again. By making you
Allied,
sadder, you have a
roll your avatar rating for me.
you have a dynamic avatar, Allied. It's a
Difficulty?
static being.
6. This is a contested roll.
I might have a fucking chance then. No.
Do you have any contestants in your system?
No, I don't have any fucking quintessence. I've had to burn it all.
Okay. Your avatar was the water twister thing, right?
Yes. More fire, but somehow.
So,
Wait, is it going after my? Is it going after my avatar?
okay, how do I want to handle this? It sort of sprays a web in your direction, and
Can I shoot it?
you can, but before that happens, your avatar sort of materializes in the way and is kind of covered with this stuff, and you kind of feel. I'm gonna say that for this scene, you are gonna increase difficulties to anything magical you do by 2. Because essentially, yeah, it doesn't fuck over your avatar, but your avatar had to take the hit for you. So, you not having any willpower wouldn't end up with no free will or any other horrible consequences for interacting with a pattern spider in the verboten ways. What with spirit magic being finicky and pattern spiders being hard to tame?
Can I rip this fucking pattern spider apart?
You can use a Spirit 2 effect to make an attack hit the spirit world. But you would have to use magic for that, which is gonna be temporarily harder for you. Or you could keep talking to it and try and convince it that no, it's doing the wrong thing.
I can't. I don't have fucking charisma dice. As, yet again, never meant to be the fucking talky guy. I pick up the spirit root. And because I don't know anything about werewolf fucking spirits, I'm now getting fucked like this.
In hindsight, you have just enough lore to realize that you probably convinced it. You probably countered, in its mind at least, some of the arguments that were used to convince it to either agree or accept whatever deal it was forced into originally. At least temporarily. It might eventually settle down and be a good pattern spider that does its job again, but right now you're making it have ideas.
Hindsight really doesn't matter when the guy who has never dealt with these things before is the one that interacts with them.
Well, you'll know for next time that convincing them to go against their programming is a bad idea.
I didn't fucking know I was convincing them to go against their programming. I thought they were already sentient.
They are after a fashion, but in a way they're like ideas that have been given shape, and this creature is the idea of stasis and order.
Well, now he's breaking the order and he's breaking stasis.
He's breaking the orders that are preventing him from enforcing stasis on walking abominations like your paradox-ridden self. He was going against his nature by not, for example, binding
would he follow me upstairs?
You don't know, but give me an intelligence werewolf lore roll at 6. This is a common enough thing. Yeah, you know that most spirits have a tough time materializing, and pattern spiders in particular, run-of-the-mill ones, aren't particularly known for fucking with things in the material world directly. So, if you weren't directly connecting to it using spirit magic, it probably wouldn't be able to have an effect of this magnitude on you.
What would the effect be
if there were ones constantly working on you, they would eventually sap your free will, creativity, etc. and force you towards stasis. But that probably wouldn't have as much of an effect on you as a mage. The problem is here that you kind of open yourself up to getting boned.
I'm just gonna go bad. Go to your room and then sever the fucking connection.
Roll charisma expression.
Oh my fucking god.
Assert your authority.
Difficulty?
6.
Oh my god.
It hesitates and you see it slowly drawing the leg back, sort of turning its head to one side as you sever the link. Kind of quizzically, like, what? I don't get it.
Like he's like, but wait, oh no, I'm slipping back. Alright, I'm gonna fucking turn towards you and go, alright guys, just stay up here. Stay away from the spiders. I'm just gonna go to a corner and fucking rest.
None of you can see the
What
spiders.
What spiders?
Oh, I don't give them a fucking answer. Let me know if you feel funky. I'm going to a room. I'm going to a bed.
There are
You
no
plop
beds, yeah.
down into what remains of a bed. Make a stamina roll.
It's a bed that's 100 years old.
I figured like we were gonna like roll out like.
You don't have
Like,
your sleeping bags and etc. with you. There are
Where the
all
fuck-
beds and you can plop into one. But you raise such a cloud of dust that you are in danger of choking.
No, I'm not gonna suffocate myself. I have 5 fucking intelligence. I thought we had our sleeping bags with us.
No, you traveled here in emergency combat things, and your sleeping bags, you might have a set of sleeping bags in the shed that you had rented, but you don't have ones in here. And there's a good chance that the ones you did have, or extra ones, are in the car.
Which
Yeah.
is nowhere
So,
close.
best case scenario, and it's what we're gonna operate under, your basic stuff like sleeping bags, toothbrushes, etc. is in the shed you had bought.
We gotta give it a while to cool down. Fuck it. I just
Just out of interest, what's the roll to clean?
I
Yeah, no,
didn't
let's
before.
fucking-
Was it
start-
crafting?
Probably Dex Athletics, I would say.
I'm gonna fucking hurt myself. It seems, but all right.
Dex
You don't have
Athletics.
athletic.
I can clean.
I mean, we can clean a room with a few beds, and
Yeah.
that's
So we're clean.
You
Just
can
sleep in
Difficulty
this-
for this?
you can clean out a room without having to roll for it, I would say.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to do it to have a reasonable place to sleep, you can just take the one with 4 beds and just, you know, go for it.
Everybody, grab a room and clean.
I'm assuming that you're cleaning out one room for all of you so you can like bunk down in a reasonable
yeah, for
amount.
tonight, I guess.
Swear to God, if I wake up in a pattern spider's fucking nibbling on my giblets.
You would be woken a couple times in the night by gunfire, a few explosions, and the sound of a car driving back, up and down the street outside with people going like, "Woo! We found a bus!"
You just hear it go, fucking neighbors.
I wonder what happened to the mafia that was in this part of this town. Or was
In
it
the cartel.
the cartel? Yeah.
I mean, they had like 1 or 2 cartel guys that were managing the local production and coordinating with the rest of it. Mostly it was farmers.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Do you keep anyone on guard by any chance?
Yes, we do. We keep shifts.
Okay. At some
think
point
the first
in the
shift.
night, you would essentially, it would be towards the morning, you would hear something that sounds like an explosion and a rush of flame from above, and a voice just faintly heard that says, "You do not have a token."
Yes, fucking idiot. This is a
Yeah,
retarded.
somebody get us up, hurry.
Somebody go kill go collect the corpse. It's fucking free quintessence.
No, fuck you. We gotta make sure it's not that one person.
By the
I
time
mean, I want
you
to collect
get
the
up
corpse
there,
anyway.
it would probably just be a case of it like looking back, seeing you like going, huh? As it just jumps over the hole and fucks off.
Oh.
Well, actually, it might be thrown off the wall at that point because the spirit would try to just hang it out.
I mean, the guy who made the deal was probably smart enough not to jump in.
Okay, well, I think we can end it here with you having spent the first night in the fort. And I'll give you a willpower for this night. It's
That's also the
actually, now that I think about it, no I won't, because you're still high on coke, so it's hard to get a good night's sleep. You're too wired.
Are we? It should have ran out. It should have ran through our system already. How long do you think coke stays in you?
Very good question. How quickly does it decay?
Pretty
Because
quickly.
we-
It only takes a couple of hours. And I mean, we were downstairs, like, not being exposed directly to that in any capacity.
So, cocaine, Half-Life.
God damn it.
How long does cocaine stay in your system?
Oh, Max already found it.
Yeah, yeah, apparently it's not that long. Never mind. Figure it was close to that of caffeine, it's way faster. Hey, never mind. Then you're able to get proper sleep. Unless you wish to partake of the baggie.
No.
No.
No, I need my rest of my 7 fucking paradox. Heck, I should already get over with it.
When you're on watch, your avatar just tells you, listen, I get it. Like, adventures and growth and experimentation, but if you could be less of a stupid cunt, that would be great. That wasn't fun.
Dude,
Could you not?
I got you. Fuck them. Understand. I got a plan, and you gonna help me with it. You are
Fine.
gonna help.
Okay, fine, I'll
Get
help you.
strong.
Just don't provoke the spirits. You're not good at it. Just be more-
I just had this weird awakening of spirit shit. Like, I was normal, and then this happened. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. It's just a sudden thing. Like, right after that.
Yes,
cut
you're fucking
died,
welcome. Yes. But seriously, take it slower. You're overdoing it.
Help me help you burn off this paradox.
Oh no, you're on your own on that one. I can't help you with that.
Oh, well, you know what? When we explode, I want you to understand it's partially your fault.
Oh, fuck you. When you explode, I just move on. You're the one that's gonna get fucked.
Don't I stick with you like a portion of me?
Well, not necessarily. I can't just fuck off. I might stay
I mean,
with you, but...
I mean, when I explode, like, don't a portion of me stick with you?
Not that much. It's like keeping a memento, really.
At least you didn't call me a pet this time. That's respectable. Now we will talk more.
You
in
know
the
what?
morning when
No,
we go
pets don't piss on the floor this often. You're absolutely fucking right.
Avatar, why you gotta do me like this?
Have you tried sucking
I am
less?
I am doing the best I can in the situation of these rejects. You have seen them. They shoot each other. They shot me.
Why are you with them again? Here of all places?
I don't know. I really don't anymore. I got that card. You want to go join the fucking beep boops?
It wouldn't want to join the beep boops. It really wouldn't.
I'm having a conversation with my fucking avatar. Fuck off.
You know, it gets really thoughtful at the idea. Do we do that?
For fuck's sake, if it's an omnipotent or omniscient fucking piece of shit avatar that's like an old ass spirit, it knows what the fucking technocracy does to it. Come on. Or to its kind. Fucking Edelon's big avatar, enlightened Edelon. That's what an avatar is in the technocracy. It's something completely different for them.
No, it can present in a different way, but they're essentially the same thing. And some of them are like, no, but you're doing magic. There's literally a flaw for that. With an avatar that refuses to play the technocracy, play acting thing.
That's a flaw for the technocracy.
Yeah, like if that clockwork bird was in the traditions, it might be like a dragon or like a phoenix or something. It's just, it's put on the technocracy skin, most likely.
Get open the fucking DLC loot crate. Ooh. But like, maybe we gotta see how this goes. Like, cause if we do join them, I mean, it would probably look better if we gave them a node.
I mean, they're gonna brainwash you, but I would have fun.
I mean, wait, what?
You really should have paid attention when your fellows were talking about how they mind scrub some new recruits, especially from the traditions. I was paying attention. Why weren't you?
Why the fuck? I was asleep.
Well, you should sleep less!
Man, I'm tired. I gotta deal with nagging all the time.
Well, I'll return to my previous point. Have you tried sucking less?
Maybe you should teach me better.
Well, fuck you too, then!
Yeah, see, it doesn't feel nice when you pick on somebody, huh?
So what the fuck do you want to learn, you piece of shit?
Alright, that's the fucking spirit. That's the spirit. We gonna learn real good. We gonna learn 3 spears. I hope you ready. Come on, drive you insane.
It leans forward and boops you on the nose. In the morning, you'll find Allied passed out.
I'm just laying there. Even the powdered spiders are like, oh, fuck, what happened? What did we do?
It just surprises you with it at this time, but you remember this from before. It usually takes you to some shifting realm that deals with whatever you're trying to control. This time, there's variations of every spirit you've met so far, and they're all moving around, talking to each other, and it's just nudging you. Go on. Learn how to talk with spirits. Stop sucking.
Whoa, hold up. That's not what I wanted to learn. Hold up now. I already knew how to talk to spirits. Why are you like this? Every time I want to learn something, you like, no, you gotta learn this first. Why are you always like this?
Okay, fine. What do you want to learn first, then?
No, fuck it. I'm gonna prove myself to you. I'll talk to the fucking spirits. Just don't blame me when I'm crying hurt. And you gotta hear me babble. We'll walk at the spirits then. I guess that's a good point to end me with the session. I fucking love my avatar. Well, boys, I'll be back in X amount of days.
You are essentially gonna, based on how you would have experienced this previously, when you go on a seeking, it's usually, especially with higher level spheres, you don't succeed on the first try. You try to negotiate some sort of mindscape, and then you get bumped out hours or maybe a day and a half later. And then you can take care of your things, and then eventually it's gonna just boop you again and send you off to try again until you eventually succeed and gain the understanding it's trying to force on you.
Nah, fuck that. I know how this works. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna eat something, I'm gonna drink something, use bathroom, and go right back to the dreamscape. We doing this.
Essentially.
We have the Rocky music playing and everything. Oof. Well, good luck the rest of you. I'm out of commission for a fucking while. I got 3 spears to learn.
So, gentlemen, lessons learned. Why don't we start with Allied? What has Frederick learned?
Pattern spiders are not supposed to be treated as equals, contrary to what he thought you're supposed to treat all spirits like.
Well, that is a good addition. An addendum to respectfully, but with a strong hand.
The other thing I learned is that the Thelane can be negotiated with to a certain extent, and that we were kind of the monsters.
Holy crap, it really did the job really well. He now thinks you're the monsters.
Alright, no, I did fucking share with you what it thought, what it said. You know, I was reading its thoughts, and then I told you guys what it was thinking when it was talking to us. So you know it's a fucking asshole that wants to use us.
I was making a phone call, remember?
We can say that you are settling into the fort and you have the discussion about what to do about the Thelane when Allied returns for the first time from his dreamscape. And then you can discuss in character the whole thing.
I still feel like that, like, I still legitimately, like, it kind of sucks that, like, they, like, just in general, that, like, I didn't know that, like, you could attempt to talk to them. I legitimately thought that they were just, you know, like, evil, like, no talk, only kill.
Well, listen, you were, first of all, at first you were dealing with essentially Bigfoot, and then you were dealing with Hitler. There's monsters that eat people and monsters that go all talky-talky to build empires and, you know, gas people on an industrial scale.
I mean, that's impressive. You have to give them credit. And if it's certain people, I mean, well,
Okay, Kraft, since you spoke up, what has Jack learned?
I mean, he has learned. Well, he has learned that there are 2 types of these evil fae. Like there are like multiple types of normal fae. There are not. There. I mean, I guess that's not a really good lesson. What actual lesson has he learned?
Well, you were literally between those you met first and their freedom, so they kind of decide to go through you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very interested in fae, and they want to do bad things to they. Holy shit! What was he thinking? He was super excited when he found out that we knew about the fae. Like
It's
the changelings.
like, imagine a cat that climbs up a tree and then he notices there's a nest of baby birds right there.
He's probably super strong, like with like fucking a lot of XP. Jesus Christ.
He didn't think of himself as extremely strong when you read his mind. That's all you can tell.
Yeah.
He has more ambition than actual strength and experience.
Probably.
oh, those are the ones that end up like fucking Hitler, where they get like Himmler and fucking Rommel and shit like that to do all their work. Those are the ones you have to kill. Those are the ones that won't have empires that explode on them until after death.
Oh jeez.
I mean, I'm fine with working with Hitler.
Yeah, that's you.
That would be Switzerland.
Okay, so to reiterate your lesson.
My lesson is crap they are plotting to. They aren't just mindless monsters that fucking fell in. Though I don't know they're called that yet, do I?
Not necessarily, no.
Just dark. I'm probably gonna call them Evil Fae or Nightmare Fae, something like that.
Nightmare Fae fits. I mean, they would call themselves the true Fae, yes.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
they would. Of course they would.
Eldar, please go away.
That's how they all are. Every single one of them is the true Fae, and then they fight with each other.
They were there first. Even the changelings agree on that.
Really?
Or the Fomorians were
Really?
first, and the Lane are descended from the
Yeah,
Fomorians.
First.
Alright.
Huh. Fuck, we were killing the goddamn. Fuck, we are the bad guys.
No, we're not. Shut up.
I
They're
mean,
always
just
the good
because they
guys.
were the first doesn't mean they are good.
Exactly.
I mean, they were here first can also be applied to demons.
They were here first,
I
yeah.
mean, not all demons are evil. Some are
Yes,
just.
they are.
Look, it just because you're a dick doesn't mean you're evil.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Telling you
Correlation does not cause causation, but it's pretty good correlation between dick and evil.
Okay, Jackalore, what has Tom learned?
Fire hurts bad. No likey fire.
Okay. Nathan.
I learned that I should adapt a more defensive combat stance, and also I need to do something to get cross recall back.
Yeah, before we end, let's see, roll a straight luck die. Okay, so maybe people haven't found him yet. You come back, there's like a throne of skulls in the cairn. The werewolf elder is sitting there with a ring glowing on his finger. Ah, you have returned. The mighty spirit in this fetish has told me much about your true nature.
I mean, I rolled an 8. God, I need to do something to get him back.
Ask to borrow one of the cars outside.
They're probably gonna run through all their gasoline racing on the dirt roads.
So we get like 4 or 5 XP.
Well, let's we're gonna say it's a base of 4 here. Because less major events, just systematically hunting down someone who could have probably become a problem later on. And as
Could have
far
more
as
people going.
MVPs go, well, who do you nominate? Discuss among yourselves.
I saved Niax's life.
I second that.
I mean, you didn't kill the thing.
I did a lot of damage to it too.
Yeah, you failed as well from what I recall.
I was busy trying to fucking keep it in place.
That was
And I
an
actually-
interesting
and I actually only-
encounter. Honestly, just trying to escape and trying to figure out how magic might stop it.
Yeah.
I want this. I want to give it to the Stone Guardian.
They're not gonna get XP, they're static spirits.
Rip. Well, how the fuck did they get stronger then? Other people need to make them stronger?
Spider almost fucking ate me. That was horrifying.
Yeah, because you thought that the things that you will know.
Should do some sparing of the Stone Guardian craft.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
That's not no. Okay, so who is anybody gonna get the majority for the XP?
You know, why not?
Possibly.
Let's give it to Jackalor because he has been healing a lot. And he did a good by choosing to forgo potentially more treasures in exchange for saving some human lives, even if he is a selfish cunt and just wants a cult.
I mean,
I
how
want
much
to-
material can you really get out of a child?
I mean, it's better for her to have servants allied.
A child is
No.
actually better than adults for sheer and adulterated dark glamour terror.
Oh fuck! Then why
Yeah.
the fuck did we? Why the fuck did we take the children?
I mean, I would take what we can get. Once we're set up, we can probably change them.
Yeah, we could have always gotten different. We could have always gotten other children. We should have let them have these ones.
Well, hello, little boy. You are gonna start slowly mutating into a cat girl. Don't be alarmed.
Yes.
I am very
The good
alarmed.
guys, okay?
I am very alarmed. Do you want to go hang out with Uncle Evil Faye? No, I'm not alarmed at all anymore. Not at all.
So, Uncle Evil Faye, shall we upgrade him to a named changeling? Or Talane, as the case may be.
Sure.
Oh no, wait, what you say?
Shall we upgrade Uncle Evil Faye to a named Talane?
Sure.
Yeah, you know what? I want to see the rise of Hitler.
Pablo.
I want to see the rise of Hitler.
The rise
Then,
of Pablo Escobar. Oh.
Okay. 1 willpower for the end of the session. 4 XP across the board. Jackalor gets 5. And someone needs to roll me 1d10 to see how much XP he ends up with once he fully acclimatizes. Or just
7.
general. 7.
Oh, 8. Never mind. I actually beat me. Well played.
No,
No,
next
the
he was
first-
rolling
Max rolled
4.
that differently.
Oh, I rolled 7.
So,
then.
you know what? I think giving him something like 40 XP seems about right.
See, guys, this is why you don't kill everybody. You can have working relationships with Hitler. Just don't be Jewish.
Just don't be Jewish.
How do I?
I mean,
get-
none of us are Jewish.
how do I get to the car? Huh.
The car
Okay.
is like 50 kilometers away, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We took it halfway to the fucking cairn, so it's somewhere in the middle of the fucking jungle.
I'd say about 45 kilometers based on what I'm drawing out on the map. In a straight line.
Uh-huh.
That's probably doable in some way.
So,
You're just out collecting food, right? Hunting some animals.
What
would-
did we
would
call
wait until
him?
the
Uncle Evil Faye? Was it?
Pablo was the name we gave him
No,
otherwise.
he's Uncle Evil Faye.
Yeah,
He's
Pablo,
Uncle Faye.
bro.
We don't know he's true evil. He seems cool.
No, we know he's truly. I know he's truly evil.
Uncle Pablo.
I mean, we're all Uncle Pablo.
Okay then.
Generic Brazilian name, yes, Pablo.
Probably
His real name's
several
like
burned
Jesus.
out cars by morning, because when they race, forcing someone into a tree is the preferred way to win.
Hey.
There's maybe 2 running vehicles left by morning.
You know what you could do? Actually, you could just jump on and ride to the city with them and then get out and walk the rest of the way while they disembark.
I'm sure they won't decide to have some sport with the mage while they're driving.
What could go wrong? Actually's a big kid.
Sure. Anyway, let's end it here. And I'll see you next week. I'm gonna end the recording here. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.